Hi, I'm Heather Keays with the Keays Group Real Estate Team, and I'm here with.
Martin Dobie.
So today we're going to be going over what's going on in Las Vegas. This is the last week of March, and we've had some interesting stuff going on, and what's also going to be happening next week. We also want to go over the real estate inventory numbers. So let's start with that, Martin.
This week, the available homes in Las Vegas, 3,255, down a little bit from last week, which was 3,319. The interesting thing is we keep the inventory for the full year, and this week is the lowest inventory for the last 12 months.
Wow, that is interesting. So our
Yes.
spring selling season is a little short. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there's less homes. The
Mhm.
buyers are buying.
Right. So how many homes did we put on the market this week? New homes.
We put 519, which is a slight increase from last week, but only 12 more homes. 507 last week.
Okay, so whopping, what did you say, 12 homes?
12 homes.
Wow, 12 homes is the extra from last week. So normally we see a lot more than that, don't we?
We do, and it's 12 more homes came on the market, but 678 went under contract, up from 633. So the increase, buyers increased more than sellers in
Wow,
the last
so
week.
there's a 40, uh, we actually
45.
45 more under contract.
45. 12 more came on the
Wow.
market, but 45 more went under contract.
So are you saying that there are more buyers coming out right
Yes,
now?
I am.
It's spring.
It's spring, and it's what we expect.
Hmm.
The difference this spring from last spring, not as many homes
Yeah, that's not the best news for
for
buyers.
buyers.
What does it mean for sellers?
It's good for sellers,
Hmm.
and provided the price is right, they will sell the home.
And so I noticed that we saw the list price to sales price at 97.4%. So if sellers did put their home on the market, they were getting very close to their asking price for homes. So you don't see a whole bunch of negotiating for buyers in this kind of market, right?
No, and the majority of homes are priced right. So I think this number reflects the ones that are priced a little high, which leaves a little more negotiating room. Remember, this is the average.
Right. And so this number right next to it, the 275, what is that for?
That's price reductions. That's the
Oh,
number of price reductions,
so
yeah.
275 price reductions.
Yes,
And
but it's a small percentage
right.
of the available inventory.
So
So,
I think sellers are motivated. I think that says that sellers are motivated if they're willing to reduce their price.
yes, they are. Yes, they
Right.
are. And sometimes the price too high, and the market tells them that, and they acknowledge reality.
With these numbers, what can we expect? Actually, let me ask you this. We went over this scenario last week,
Yes.
and what did we say last week?
Wow, I have to remember last week. I'm not exactly sure what I said last week, but what I would say is in this market, buyers, if they like the house, you gotta make your best offer first. Because buyers sometimes say, well, let me offer this and they'll counter me. Well, there's multiple offers. If you're not the best offer, they will not counter you. You don't get to play in the game. You're
Yeah,
out.
you get one chance
You get one
in this
chance,
kind of
yeah.
market.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and I think we're seeing that trend of the number of homes going down each week, and that's gonna mean that buyers really should, if they find the right home, they should take action because it might not be available next week.
Mightn't be available tomorrow.
Right, that's a very good point. It might not be available
Because
tomorrow.
the average days on market like 17 days. If the house is priced right, looks good, we're seeing that they're getting multiple offers in days.
Yeah,
So if it's the right house, experience says buyers need to act fast.
right. So, as agents here in Las Vegas, real estate agent professionals, we do have a process that we put our home buyers through when they're ready to purchase. So, in order to get that process started, we do have a link below for you to set up an appointment with us and also ask questions. We're here as a resource for you as buyers and sellers. Our business is about 50-50, 50% buyers and 50% sellers. We're really right down the middle there. So having the experience that we have, I know I have over 21 years of experience. And Martin, how many years experience do you have?
15.
15. So this is not our first rodeo. This is not the first interesting market that we've been through. And we're here to support you and to help you get to your next place that you want to go to, whether it's here in Las Vegas or out of Las Vegas.
Absolutely. We're here to give you the best information possible, to educate you so that you can make the best informed decision for you and your family.
And we're in trying times right now on all fronts, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's good to have experience and trusted advisors on your side. So let's shift gears, Martin. Let's go into what's going on in Las Vegas. So we've had the latest news is
the Tropicana.
The Tropicana. The Tropicana is closing, that iconic, beautiful hotel.
Yes, a lot of memories for a lot of people there.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of people will miss it. They're sad to see it go.
Yeah.
Well, why is it closing?
Well, it's closing on April 2nd. That's when they're going to be done. So if you want to go into the Tropicana and you want to get one last glimpse and take a picture, or have that whole iconic Las Vegas feel, old Las Vegas, April 2nd would be it. The Tropicana is shutting down because they're making way for a Major League Baseball team in Las Vegas. And that team is
the Oakland A's.
Awesome. We're excited to have the A's here in town. And one thing I can say is that this is going to bring a ton of jobs to Las Vegas. We are going to find a lot of jobs. Our economy is driven by tourism and construction and events and all of that. So I could tell you the number of employees. This is going to bring about 14,600 jobs during the construction period of constructing this stadium. And we're going to have about $898 million in wages and salaries with this during the construction period. And then lastly, this is going to be $2.1 billion in economic output for Southern Nevada, which is phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
Huge
amount. It's huge.
And then once it's built, the annual operations, it's going to have about 8,000 jobs for that stadium.
Wow.
And we're going to have $437 million in wages and salaries as well. And then the economic output is going to be $1.3 billion. So this is a big deal.
It really, really is. And this stadium, is it just for baseball?
No, it's not, which is even better because we're going to have also other sporting events. We're going to have 82 A's games. So there's going to be 82 A's games. Wow. Now we have the Las Vegas baseball stadium in Summerlin. That's for AAA.
Yeah.
Now we have the Major League Baseball team, and that's going to have concerts in there. They're also going to have other sporting events and community events, along with all kinds of other stuff, including anything from the XFL and World Baseball Classic, and then Monster Jam, and so on and so forth. I mean, it's going to be
lots
amazing.
Of stuff. They're really going to utilize this.
Right. So jobs, entertainment, it's all of what Las Vegas is about right now.
Wow, exciting. So there's another professional sports team coming. It's not our first.
Right. So what did we have last time?
Well, we had the Golden Knights.
Yes.
The Stanley Cup champions.
We're not rubbing that in your face.
We're proud. We're proud. I think their fifth season, was it the fifth season they became Stanley Cup champions?
Well, I mean, this last year was the first year they hit Stanley Cup, actually went home with the cup. And so our sports calendar for Las Vegas is completely full. It's completely full from January to December. We have, in the beginning of the year, we run off with the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yes.
And then we get into spring with Golden Knights as well. And then we go into the summer months with the A's are going to be here, of course, as we just spoke about. and the Aces also. They play during the summer. And then we finish out the year. Our fall and winter season is the Las Vegas Raiders, which at Allegiant Stadium, that has brought so much to our
Yes,
community as
absolutely,
well.
absolutely. So for local sports enthusiasts, their calendar is full.
It's a grand slam.
It is a grand slam.
All right.
So obviously this has great economic impact in the city in a positive way.
Mhm.
But what has it meant to the community?
Right. I think we saw that when the Vegas Golden Knights came out because that was really our
Yeah,
first professional sports
absolutely.
team, major league sports or major sports team. And it came at a really difficult time for our community
Yeah,
with
yeah,
October
yeah,
1. That was a
yeah.
very dark time for our city. But our city came together, and I think the Vegas Golden Knights really brought that together. They kind of created that the
Absolutely.
sense of community. And so we've seen it go on with the Vegas Golden Knights and then just growing bigger and bigger with all of the other sports teams.
Yeah, I think it really has added something to the community as it has given us something to be proud of, these local professional teams. It was a time of great celebration when the Golden Knights did
Mm-hmm.
win the Stanley Cup. There was a sense of community, a sense of celebration. It uplifted the spirit of the community.
Right, absolutely. And then we've had our little hiccups with F1.
Yes, F1 was
That was another.
exciting in many, many ways. I think as a
Right.
sporting event, it was successful, brought a lot of
Mhm,
people here. It did cause some challenges.
mhm,
Uh, Basically, it was on the strip, and you got a lot of employees on the strip, so it made it difficult for
mhm.
them to get to work, things like that. So, as a result, I think it was in the last week, uh, Clark County commissioners are talking to Formula One, saying it was great, but we need to do better.
Mhm.
How can we resolve? How can we meet these challenges? What can we do?
Right. And I think as Las Vegas residents, we can say that we felt the pain from a lot of
Absolutely.
these people that worked on the strip and also people living and having to drive through the strip.
Yeah, yeah.
And it definitely had an impact on our community. I would say that they could, like you said, they're working on doing better.
Absolutely.
And I think as they get better, it's going to just bring us closer and closer together as a community and
Absolutely.
some
Yeah, agreed.
international presence as well. I mean, just all the people that came in here from outside of the US was
Well, the thing
incredible.
about the Formula One, it's an international sport.
Hmm. Right,
So that really brings a lot of people in. It exposes people to our city, to all the other amenities
right,
that we have to offer, the entertainment, the gambling, the restaurants. We
right.
got it all.
We do. I think in summary, really, Las Vegas it's a growing community. We're not stopping, we're not slowing
No,
down no matter whatever is in our path. We are just on the path of growth. And that's a
absolutely.
very promising future. I think that's why we're probably seeing some of these challenges with people wanting to buy here in Las Vegas.
Yes, yes.
So to wrap this up, we can say that Las Vegas is the place. And if you wanted to make this home for you, we're here to help you and we're here to guide you expertly and to give you guidance on what the market is doing here.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. I'm Heather Keays, and this is,
Martin Dobie.
and we're the Keays Group Real Estate Team, and we're here for you.